We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This will be fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. So it'll be a touchback, and that ball will be placed at the 30. Now Hall to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Rodgers going to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep is Britton Covey. Pulled in at the 24. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Hurts. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, for the offense, it looked like that drive had the makings of something good. They were starting to hit a groove, but the defense clearly had other ideas, not only to force the turnover, but to handle the scoring themselves.
Yeah, no panic in their eyes, was their partner? Think about it this way. A Hall of Fame coach once told me the best characteristic he liked out of his teams was that they didn't flinch. This group, they got pushed back in an early series, kept their composure, and made a big play that swung the momentum their way.
And he returns this to the 22. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Now 2nd and 9. They go play action with Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Gets this out quickly to Dotson. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Up the middle with Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. In motion left goes Smith.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Yeah. You don't want none. Hey, 73, 73. Man, I got you.
2nd down, here's Hurts. Got him in, it's Brown. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Throwing is Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley from 6 yards away. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this one fielded in the end zone. It won't be returned, so it'll come out to the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A throw over the middle, taken in.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. but it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds, because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Going across the middle, and Goddard's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles will take the lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He's got a man, complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. On play action, Rodgers. He finds Wilson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Rodgers to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Rodgers now to throw. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
And that's a terrific score. Now, what are we going to do here? Do you go for two?
You know what the people at home want.
Everybody wants to go for two. The analytics people probably want them to go for two. I bet they kick the extra point. We've got a whole second half left to play.
Well, we get a look at it here, but, hey, whatever the case, big-time play before the end of the second quarter. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And that will be incomplete. So stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, getting a nice little gain out of it.
Now Rodgers. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jalen Carter able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Throwing is Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Back to the ground with Hall. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Zach Bond there on the tackle.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
First target, first catch, and a first down. Hall on want to give up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Off to their big tight end. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They'll try to run with Hall. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Touchdown! Jeremy Ruckert, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Jets have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. And he is into the end zone. The conversion attempt is good, and that'll give him an 8-point lead here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. In just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. First down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. He's across midfield, and he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Here's 1st and 10. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now 1st and goal. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
57's ready, yeah. 57, Mike, 57. 18, pioneer. 57's Mike, Mike 57. Hey, defense, let's go. 63. 57 Mike. Watch the pass. Watch the 7 Pirates. Mike's 57.
Hurts will throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw, Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. What a throw right there for the 1st down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Now Rodgers. A great grab by Wilson, and he will finally be taken down. But just a massive play there to get him to the outskirts of field goal range. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. To throw is Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Here's 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And this one is no good. He missed it. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So it's the Eagles who will get the first chance to go down and find a winner as they'll get it here, and we are back underway. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
19 Lions. 56. Get ready, get ready, get ready. 56 the mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Oh, and it's intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. What a gigantic interception here in the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, with where they're at on the field, I mean, they're already in field goal range to win this thing.
And the head coach is just talking to the special teams coordinator right now and saying, okay, where does he want the ball positioned? Because that's all you're going to do on offense. Move it to that spot. Make sure you take care of the football, and probably third down, kick the field goal, and try and win this game.
Second down and 6 now. They'll go again with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.